Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. If you watched the last video where I went to NEC, you'll remember that I picked up this big bag of, I say a big bag, reasonably sized bag of vintage Action Man stuff, and I think it's 90% vintage Action Man. So I paid £30 for this, guys, and when I saw the bag, always when it comes to Action Man stuff, the guy said it's spares or repairs, and I was like, okay, thinking it's not going to be worth anything. But I noticed the Huskies were on display, and I looked at them and he said they're included. And I thought, well, these Huskies must be worth £20, right? Because they got the cables and the straps and the. So why not just buy this for £30 and see what's in here? So I don't really know what's in here apart from what I can see. I can see a few boots and stuff, so I'm thinking I'm not going to lose out in here. But will I make some good money? Will I be able to buy more Action Man stuff and, you know, maybe start updating my 60s collection? Let's have a look. So this is all random to me. So let's have a look what we've got here. We've got a pair of trousers. So these look like they are the basic 1960s German soldier, I would say. Yeah, they've got a little foot hole things at the bottom. Not bad condition. It looks like it's probably been re-stitched there, or new button put on. They just need an iron. These are quite nice. They're really cool. They're a couple of quid for that. German stuff is always worth money, so look out for it. Brown tall boot. These are actually quite in demand, believe it or not. Then we have the deep sea diver. He looks alright, but he's missing his little red valve thing, so that's sad, unfortunately. Then we have a. I thought that was a for some reason I thought that was a compass. Then we have the breathing apparatus for the Action Man, so that's not him, but close enough. This is the reason why I kind of knew this was going to be right, so I saw this in the bag. This is the engine block for the Steve Austin $6 Million Man. He basically holds his hand up here and he lifts it up when you click his back. They are not super rare, they come up on eBay quite a lot, but they're probably about 20 quid. So that's most of my money back there. Then we have, what's that? Oh, don't want to pull out too much. Ooh, we've got the first bit of paperwork. This is the 1960s Action Man catalogue. It came with like it's in pieces, really, is it worth nothing really? Yeah, it came with early Action Man box figures, I think. There you go, got the really cool, my favourite, the Scramble Pilot there. Absolutely love that set. I wish I could, some of you might know, I had a very decent loose Action Man collection. I had pretty much everything minus 3 or 4, I say figures, 3 or 4 uniforms, which are just hard to find. It's a Missile Command. I had bits of it, but not all of it. And I was missing the Aston Villa kit. I had like 1 sock, which I sold. Yeah, some of you might be able to do something with this. That could look nice in the frame. But I kept all my 60s stuff because I love 60s Action Man, so I kept all that. So I do want to keep upgrading stuff. This is like a Mega figure, maybe, or maybe like Barbie or something. It's too small for Action Man. We've got a rifle, and it's not broken. Usually the ends are snapped off, but yeah, that's got to be worth what, 3 or 4 quid, easily all day long. There's a broken one, worth nothing. Somebody might repair them. SLR with a green strap, really nice, but missing the end. I want to pull these Huskies out. We got the little is it the deep sea diver's dagger as well? That's got to be worth £2 or £3, isn't it, all day long? I keep saying that all day long, but I don't know. What I'll do is I'll put my Action Man bits box. Is actually pretty poor right now. I need to fill it up and then take it to shows with me. A little glove. This is the Transpolar Expedition that goes with the actual sledge. So yeah, bits of the sledge are in here. I don't think, yeah, we're doing all right. A small little scoped rifle. It looks like it's probably going to be Mego or like Little Big Man or Metal Man, what it's called. A pair of ripped trousers, probably goes with that suit over there. Oh, just a nice simple belt. Belts are always in demand. Whenever I have toy shows, people say, do you have a belt? French resistance type machine gun. Some boots, some boots, some boots, some boots. what appears to be an old sandbag. I think this is like more of a Tommy gun homemade sort of thing. Right, let's try and get these Huskies out. So these are the Huskies that go with this Polar Sledge set. 1960, I would say 68, 69. There, I just think they're really cool design from Palitoy. Really, really cool. Don't know if this is made in the G.I. Joe line, possibly. But the ropes, see the guides and stuff, they are notoriously hard to find unbroken. When you do, you might get one, you might get two, but they're really complicated to work out unless you actually probably see them displayed. So that's really cool to see the out there. There we go. This is the divers, deep sea divers belt and the little buoy thing. Now, I'm trying to break it too much. That belt is quite easy to find. You see them quite a lot, and it's super heavy because of the weights. Very well made from Action Man back in the day. But yeah, this buoy is quite tricky to find with the original, like, we'll call it flag tail end. That's probably worth a tenner on its own. Ski poles always broken. Oh, nice. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I don't want to show off too much close, but this is the 1960s German Stormtrooper belt with pouches. These sell all day for £15–20. If you have the pouch with it, with a gun, with the Luger, you're looking at £20 plus easily. Basic holster. The cap that came with the original soldier, it's got a bit chewed there. People do ask for those. I do occasionally get people wanting those. There we go, 1960s Action Man polar jacket with the actual Union Jack flag stitched on. This is cool. This is an easy £10, I think, maybe a bit more condition wise. I need to basically give it a bit of a tidy up. I'll try and get it to bargain for somebody. I want some other Action Man fan to do good out of this lot, because I got a deal, so they should get a deal as well. One of the foot sledge things, this is from this is not Action Man, this is like Medal Man. Is it Medal Man? Like Spanish toy thing, or little big man, little Jim Rock. I don't know. There's so many different weird variations of Action Man or smaller Amiga type action figures from the 60s and 70s. It's like little, I got really confused. Little Jim, not Big Jim, Little Man, I don't know. Combat Rock Man as well, so that's another one. That's cool. That goes with 60s. That's probably like the Green Berry maybe. Then we have the blue trousers, which I think are quite funny actually. Like you put the figure around the figure, and they basically put up on the cable there. So it looks a bit like a pair of dungarees, I think, is what it's trying to look at. It goes with the Arctic Explorer guys. So that's a good little match. Hopefully there's some Arctic bags and stuff in there, grip-ons and the Mountaineer and things like that, because that would be really cool. Then we have, they've got the top of the deep sea diver. We have a camo belt with a water cantina. Belts are always in desirable and always in desire. Is that the word? Always in demand. So that's a good £10 there easily. So that's nice to have that. Another belt with a little pouch, for £4 or £5. Chewed up brown boot, which is annoying because brown boots are really in demand. We've got a belt here. I presume this is the early Crash Crew set one. I've sold one recently. I think I got 15 quid for it, but it was pretty much complete. So I don't think I'll get much for that one there, but maybe 3 or 4 quid to somebody. More boots. They've seen better days. Look at that there. If you can see that, it's like it's been chewed by a dog. A random white panel. Do they know what that is for? I don't recognise it. Leave a comment. There we have the really cool, I want to say it's Ski Patrol set from the 60s. Another one which is really nice, but it's really hard to get in proper white. And there's looks like the trousers for it as well. And the other glove for it as well. And then we have another soldier hat, which is always good to get. We have a plain white hat, which probably might have been, it's marked Hong Kong, I think. It's marked Hasbro. So is it like a is it the one that goes with this set, but it's missing the actual badge on the top? Don't know. Another green belt. This is pretty cool. This is the part of the polar sledge. It's like the bit that goes there, and you got like a panel that goes across, and the action man holds onto it and he rides along. The sledge is it's usually snapped here. So to get this piece, that's cool. Not mega money, maybe £10. Pair of matching gloves. Black jumper. You'd be surprised, guys. These like are used for like the sabotage kit, and I think the French resistance. You'd be surprised how much they go for in mint condition. They could be like £25 to £30. This one is not the best, so it's probably about £4 or £5. Some more Transpolar Expedition boxes. Always really cool to get those. Here is the thing that really annoys me and freaks me out sometimes. This is the deep sea diver's actual like outfit. But the early ones, if I remember rightly, the insides were made of plastic. Like this one is made of plastic, and so it rots. And when it rots, it just gets everywhere. Early rubber and early plastic from toys just does not exist anymore. They just die out. You can keep them supple as much as you want, but they just rot away. Try not to look in the bag. We've got the number 4, so we just needed to find the top of that now. You got another sandbag or pillowcase, feels like it's filled up with cotton wool. Not worth much. Oh, we have a berry, early berry from, I think it's a Talking Commander maybe. The light in here is really poor. That's got to be worth £3 or £4. Oh, that's the trousers for the what's it called? The US Marine, the green berry, very kind of brightish green looking trousers. Needs a bit of a clean, but he's alright. So hopefully, put my hand in the bag of mystery bag and pulling stuff out. A boot. What are they called? Scuba fin type thing. What's that? What are they called? Boots. The other ski. I'm really trying not to look. We have a black scabbard type thing. More boots. Boots are alright. People would need boots, don't they? So, oh, we have the other silver boot, which is cool. That gives a nice pair. Little German stick grenade. German stuff is always worth the money. It's for some reason it's just so in demand. A rifle. Is that Migo maybe, some of that, or kind of I'm not really sure what that is. Somebody knows. A boot. A boot with a foot in it, but it's like the foot's been snapped, which is a shame. Another berry. Oh, a German helmet. I'd make sure there's no no, it's completely clear. Oh, I was missing a lug. That's annoying. But yeah, that's nice. It's missing the decals. Makes sense that there's a German helmet here. There's a German belt in here and stuff, and a German pair of trousers, wasn't there? But yeah, that would I found German belts when I first started collecting. German helmets were so expensive to find in mint condition. I'm still kind of looking for a mint version of the first edition helmet. My current Action Man has the second edition, I think, where it's like a sticker rather than a transfer, and it's such subtle differences. Here it is. Oh, cool! I can see now stuff. Here it is. The greenberry jacket. Oh, greenberry is such a cool thing to find. I don't think it'll be in here, but if I do find the star, the silver star, that'd be incredible. I've never found one before. People seem to find them. People who don't like Action Man find the silver star quite easily, but people who love Action Man never find them. Yeah, proper old school Action Man, 1960s, late 60s, 68, 69 maybe. I think, well, actually, no, Soldiers of the Century, so that'd be 67 in it, 67, 68. If you're an Action Man collector, they basically released a load of like soldiers from all around the world, and this was represented the United States. Yeah, love that one. Oh, that's the amazing. That there is a neck chief, is that what it's called? Like a scarf type thing that goes around his neck. under the green berry. I think it's just like, it's kind of like this. That's cool. That's hard to find. That's nice to find that. That's a big thing. That probably pays for this lot, which is incredible. Right, make sure there's nothing else in this bag. I can just see the last 3 bits. So the last few bits are a broken rifle piece, which I will sell with the rest of the rifles. The actual, this is quite sad really, that's the actual the pouch for the Luger that goes on that German belt. That's the Luger. And that finally is the end of a ski pole. And that ends our Action Man collection. £30. Was that worth it, guys? I think it probably was. The green berry outfit really kind of saves it, really, doesn't it? That green berry outfit, I think I paid £100 for mine, mint condition. It's got brown boots as well, just thought that. I think we just need a belt. If you find a belt and we find an actual beret, the green beret itself is not present here, so unfortunately, but I think I just need to give it a clean, give it a wipe over, and then give it an iron, and it'll be quite a good set. There's like a brown boot to go for it there. There's his machine gun. That is pretty decent. That's a great find for £30. Yeah, I feel kind of blessed to find that. Very cool, very, very cool. I just love Action Man, guys. I think it's easily one of the best toys of all time. Imagine making toys like this to this detail now for children. They won't do it anymore. It just, I think, is a lack of creativity. I think it's maybe some political stuff as well, but like, I just think it's so cool that kids can have a historic toy back in the day. You know, this is history in your hands, and you're playing with it. It's really cool. And the fact that the designers always treated the kids like adults. You know, they never ever put them down and made things simple because they have smaller hands. They just made it to the best they could do at the time, and I applaud them. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like in the comment. Please tell me which was your favorite thing I found. I think that is pretty cool. That's kind of like made my day. The Polar Express stuff, I've got loads of the bits, but I never put one whole together. And I'm thinking, do I just go about and do it and have it for my collection? I might try and see if I can track down a painted head for the green berry. The funny thing is, I literally just sold one on the same day as I found this outfit. I sold one. I had a bit of a broken arm, but it was all right. But I sold it a bit cheap, so I wanted to get some cash flowing. I should have kept it really. Oh, well, you live and learn. Leave a comment, guys. Please subscribe. I do appreciate all the subscribes and likes. Stay safe.